Yo, it's your boy Supporter, aka Hussle P. We back again for another episode of the Hussle Report. Y'all already know I'm talking about. I got somebody very special in the building today. Talking about somebody finna pop out real soon. Man, I ain't gonna say finna pop out. He popping. He's popping. The work is there. I had to book him like 17 times before I even booked him. You know what I'm saying? I was just capping, but nah, my boy real busy, man. Shout out to my boy DJ STUSSY in the building today.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, brother?
I'm blessed, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm all right, man. I can't complain. Been a busy week, but you know what I'm saying? We here.
We here.
It's an interview I've been really waiting to do, man. I've been peeping you for a couple, about a month, really. Because you popped on my timeline some months ago. But like, bro, I might be too busy. I already know when you start getting lit, like, I ain't gonna be able to get no interview with him. Like, fuck it. So I DM'd him. I like, all right, baby, responded. Boom, we figured some shit out. Now we here, man.
We here. So,
now we here, man.
So
What's up, man? Tell what's going on new in your life, man? Because your life is changing every day. When I'm preparing for the interview, I'm trying to get some notes. Some new stuff popped up. I'm like, I can't keep up with all the new stuff. Like, I'm just coming here to get what I got.
Yeah, nah, I mean, yeah, life has been crazy for me for sure. So I just dropped an album called Support Black Art. I dropped that on May 29th. My biggest feature on is Montel Jordan himself.
Oh, yeah.
The LA legend, you know, this is how we do it.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's my mama. That's me and my mom's favorite song we got together.
Man, look, bro, when I tell you when every single time I hear the song, like I was watching the NBA Finals Game 4 and I heard them play it like around the last like 20 seconds of the game, and the whole stadium jumping, and I'm like, bro, I got a song with him. Like, this is crazy.
That's legendary because Montel Jordan, you play that song anyway. Nobody hates that song.
No.
If you hate that song, you definitely hate it. Like, it's no way you can hate that song. It's the best feel good song ever came out.
Bro, I'm talking about, like, literally, I don't think there's a black person in America that hasn't heard the song. Whether they like it or not, everyone's heard the song at some point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the top 15, 20 like black barbecue cookout songs you gotta play. For sure.
I think whenever I get married, whenever they come, me and my mom already talked about like that's gonna be a song we're gonna be dancing to, whatever.
Oh, got to.
If you don't come, I do our little, you know what I mean?
Little 1 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Little 1 2.
That's our joint, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But let's dive right into it, man. So where you originally from?
So I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Okay. How you end up in Birmingham?
So 2018, I ended up getting a choir scholarship to Miles College at HBCU here in Birmingham, in Fairfield specifically. Yes, sir. Go Golden Bears. Dirty MC for life.
Woo, talk to him.
For sure. So, yeah, 2018, I ended up getting a choir scholarship to come to Miles. I sing tenor 2, and I was one of the drummers of the choir until I became the drummer my senior year. And honestly, man, like just being down south was a culture shock for me coming from Los Angeles. Yeah. But it definitely grew me as a man, as a human, as a black man in general. And honestly, being down here, it really made me cultivate my love for black culture. And that's really where I found myself loving being black every day. Okay. You know, so even like my song Blacker, Support Black Art, none of that is possible without the appreciation I had for being black after going to an HBCU. And even being at an HBCU made me increase my love and appreciation for black women.
Talk
to
you know
what I'm saying? Like, of course.
We support and love black women on the Hussle Report podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want nothing but.
That's all I need. Blacker or the blacker.
Blacker the blackest. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, of course, you know, like I love black women when I was in LA, but at the time, you know, I was mostly around Hispanic and white women. And so given that that's what my environment consisted of, that's what I started finding myself being attracted to. Yeah. And so even in middle school, it was like the Hispanic or the light-skinned girls were like the ones who were considered the most attractive, you know, colorism. Yeah, for sure. And it was always like the black-skinned dark girls were like the ones who fought and they were the most ratchet and the loudest and whatever. Then I get to the South, and I'm like, the ones who are considered the most ratchet, the most loudest, are actually the smartest at the school. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing girls who are dark-skinned, brown-skinned, light-skinned, fair-skinned, educated, intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Thick as hell. Like too thick. Too thick, boy. And I'm just like, cold grits. Whoa. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then you see like the code switching that black women do from being able to speak very intelligently because they are intelligent, then to speaking like their true authentic self. And it was an amazing thing to see.
the twerking from on Saturday to business women on Monday is crazy switch up.
And the church on Sunday. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, boom.
It's amazing. I loved it. That was the main thing. I loved it. I'm like I said, the ass shaking and having a good time at the football games, at the parties, at homecomings. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them drink and chill, and then seeing them in church praying you under the table.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Singing songs, reading scriptures from the Bible, whatever. And you see them Monday through Friday, and they in straight work mode, straight business mode,
for sure.
Business attire, and going to class. I'm talking about 3.5 to 4.0 GPAs.
On business, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Not taking nothing.
Braiding hair in the dorm room, making money. You know what I'm saying?
Jack of all trades, man. I'm talking. I'm talking about. I knew girls who, like you said, braid hair, cooked food. I'm talking about they was working on people's essays and papers, did nails, did lashes, you know, and seeing like they have all these different talents, if you will.
Yeah.
And putting all of it together to make up their college experience.
For sure.
It's none like it.
Black women behind me in the supporting this podcast have been crazy. Like, if anything I do, I already know they gonna support something. I can drop a T-shirt. They're going to repost a link. They're going to do anything else. Like, how can I help? Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm never going to be one of them guys like, we don't need black women. We need black women.
We do.
And they very, very, very important in our community. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the black women. I've been trying to find some more black women artists coming to the show, too. So, I'm looking hard. But, you know, they be busy. So, when you know what I'm saying?
There's a few we could tap you in with. That's
for sure. So, now, being from L.A., now staying in the South, let's talk about the food culture. Because who got the better food, LA or the South? I guess you know.
Look, I'd be dumb to say LA, man. It's definitely the South. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's definitely the South. It's just when I came down here, bro, I never heard of a Philly cheesesteak and hot wing combo in my life.
Oh yeah, I thought that's crazy.
Never knew you could put those two items together.
I thought that was normal, bro. Cause you know what? I post something like that on my TikTok, and one dude like a Philly cheesesteak and wing. That's crazy. That's big bad behavior. Like, nah, it's a regular combo. That's the combo, bro.
Bro, literally, I'm talking about that was the first combo I had when I came here.
Yeah. In
2018, Alabama. When me and my dad got off the flight, we were at this hotel, and there was a wing place across from us. So we ended up going to the spot. And boy, I was like, these are actual combinations. Like, this is insane. And so I ended up trying it, and I fell in love. I'm like, I heard of Cajun ranch fries. Ain't never heard of that. Heard of Kiki Poo. Didn't know what the hell that was.
Let me pause you on that. So look.
Welcome to Birmingham. Welcome to Birmingham.
Originally from Atlanta, so I didn't know about Cajun ranch fries neither until I got here. They're like, yeah, I'm like, bro, you didn't get the Cajun ranch fries with your wings? Like, I'm like, what is Cajun ranch fry? Like cheese fry? Like, nah, bro, you got to put the cheese, the ranch. I ain't looked back since.
Man,
I ain't looked back since. You mix it with the wings, you know what I'm saying? Now you got something going on. Then the Kiki Poo, I can't drink it all the time because I'm going to die a little bit every time I drink because I'm going to go to sleep. It be too much sugar in it.
Too much. Yeah. I guess I'll get some lemonade and, you know, keep it at that.
For sure.
Yeah.
But now, you know, Blacker is the video that caught my attention because it went super viral. So how has since that came out, how much has it changed your life a little bit?
Bro, Blacker opened up so many doors for me. Like, Blacker is what got me the Montel Jordan feature. It's what got me the attention of the Black Music Action Coalition and Billboard, who I'll be with for the next 3 weeks. It's opened up financial room to be able to fund my own tour that I'll be on this summer.
Shout out to that.
And I'm serious. When I tell you, I remember in college, my advisor, Leon Moody, he told me, he said, it's only going to take one. That's all it takes. Now, he never specified if it was a video. He never specified if it was a song. He never specified if it was content or whatever. He always just said, all it takes is one. And Blacker literally was that one. And when I tell you, Blacker opened up so many doors of opportunity for me to be able to do what I'm doing now. Like, my main goal from this point moving forward is doing music full time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to get out of teaching in the classroom to focus on being an artist and a producer and so forth full time now. But Blacker, the fact that it jumped the way that it did, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote it. Funny thing is, I wrote Blacker back home in California. Yeah. Right. So you would think I wrote it here in the South, but I was back home for Christmas vacation. Yeah. And I remember I heard the beat, hit up the producer, and I was like, yo, let me get in contact with him. Bought the beat off of him. And I'm sitting there, and the words just start coming to me one night. Yeah. It's like 2 a.m. Yeah. Right? So words just start coming to me. and I just start writing it. I don't know where I wasn't able to format it yet.
Yeah.
All I hear is I'm blacker than BET. I'm blacker than EBT. So I just start writing it, and I just start kind of formatting it as I was going along.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, man, I remember when I got back to the state, got back to Alabama, I was at church like 2 weeks later, and I remember I was sitting there crying. I was like, man, I'm like, after I dropped Overnight Celebrity, I had like 6 months of a straight, I had like a hiatus from writing.
Yeah.
Because I had writer's block very bad.
Yeah.
Right. My writer's block was so bad, I was not able to write nothing. So when this idea came into fruition,
yeah,
and I wrote the whole song down, I remember my church went on a fast. Right. They went on a fast. So it was a 21-day fast from January 10th through the 31st. So I fasted from social media. Okay. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and fast from social media, kind of get my mind back, get clear my thoughts, move forward. And when I tell you, when I dropped that joint February 1st, it's been all smooth sailing since.
Man, it's crazy. Life is a trip.
It is.
You know, you put out so much music, and then that one thing, you just wake up, boom, like, God, everything you put your heart into, like, finally paying off. Because, you know, you put out, not saying it's your best song ever. I'm pretty sure you got way better songs than this. Not saying this, you know what I'm saying, take away from it, but, like, what made this song pop out? You ever think about that?
You know what? Honestly, I think the reason why Blacker jumped the way it did is because the intention behind it. Because when I wrote it, I didn't know how I was going to promote it or nothing like that. Blacker is literally the first song I ever dropped that had no premeditated promotion.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I literally dropped the video, the song, lyrics. I dropped everything on the same day at the same time. No premeditated promotion, and it was the biggest thing I've dropped. It was a surprise drop, essentially. Yeah. Right? And I know some people were contacting me because they noticed I hadn't been posting as regularly as I do. So, you know, people are like, okay, you good, whatever. Yeah, and there's some other people that's like, oh, no, he in the trenches right now. Just give us he's cooking something. Yeah. And so, but yeah, right, when I dropped it, and I'm just going, even when I go through the comments, sometimes I go back and just to read through all the celebrities. What celebrity stuck out the most that you probably like, dang, they underneath my comments and my posts? Yeah, I think the ones that really got me the most were some of the celebrities that I mentioned in the song itself. Yeah. That saw it and commented. So, like, one of them was Taj George. Okay. Who's one of the singers from SWV. And then I mentioned about Martin and to Tashina Arnold, who played Pam and Martin. She commented. Candy Burris from Escape. Candy Burris from Escape commented. I saw DJ Jazzy Jeff commented. That's Sheila crazy. E. That's crazy. Joyanne Reed, Lethal Shooter. Oh man, who else? It was a few. Lamont Rucker from the Tyler Perry discography. The boxer, UFC MMA fighter. Tyron Woodley. Yeah, Tyron Woodley commented. Seven Streeter commented. It was Pastor Mike Jr. Okay. Yeah, so it was quite a bit of people.
Pastor Mike, we need that feature now. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We need that feature now.
I'm serious. I mean, and even with Blacker, and crazy thing is, I actually had dropped something before Blacker came out. Yeah. That also got his attention that he commented on, and that's what allowed me to open up for him for Easter. Because, you know, Easter, Rock City, they do their thing at Legacy Arena every year, right? 10,000 people, right? And outside, when the service was over, they had this big stage. And him and his artist that signed to him opened up for him. And I was the only other artist that performed. So it was Tavinci, it was Cordero, it was Adia. Adia currently, I believe she still has the #1 gospel song on charts right now, because she had a remix called On the Way with Erica Campbell from Mary Mary. Yeah. And so she's #1. She was #1 for a minute, if she still is, I believe so. She opened up for him. Tavinci opened up for him. Cordero opened up for him. And I opened up for him. And I remember when he came around the back of the stage, you know, I dapped him up. I told him, thank you for this opportunity. And he was like, hey, man, I'm just trying to put your foot in the door.
Oh, that's what I like about the black community. That's why community is important, because that cosign get you to a couple doors. Like your foot, from your foot to your ankle to your hip to your whole body. You know what I'm saying?
I'm serious, bro. It can take you places. And he was like, I'm just trying to get your foot in the door. And he didn't specify what the door was. Yeah. But the biggest thing is, one thing that Pastor Mike knows about anything outside of just in the spirit realm is exposure is everything.
For sure.
You know, sometimes it just takes that one performance to get your name out there. Yeah. You know, sometimes it takes that one chance to be able to be in front of people that can completely change your life for the better.
Sure.
So he was just like, I'm just trying to get your foot in the door, man. And like I said, he allowed me to perform for a Legacy Arena in front of a few thousand people outside. And, man, when I tell you, we had a good time. You know,
man, hey,
yes,
man,
sir.
since we on the subject of blacker, so my boy said he might be blacker than Umar Johnson.
Oh, not
that's super black.
Oh no,
nah, but I do want to do a little black tribute, little black verses. So we're gonna throw some out there because you did mention said Gina was on the comments, right? No, it said Tashina Arnold.
Tashina Arnold who played Pam.
So look, now we'll do a little verses.
Okay,
who we got? Martin or the Jamie Foxx show?
Oh, okay. Are you talking about like, which show I think is better?
Yeah.
Which show I think is better? If we're talking about from an overall show perspective, I would say Martin. If we're talking about who I think is funnier, it would be the Jamie Foxx show. I think Jamie Foxx is the one person in this lifetime I wish I could switch bodies with if I ever could. Like
he's like the
overall,
ultimate just talent.
The Thanos of talent, bro.
Sing, act, funny.
You feel me?
You can't beat that.
A singer, a musician, a comedian, an actor, and everything he touches. Yeah, and everything that he touches is gold.
For sure. So we gonna
yeah. But I'm gonna go Martin though.
So go Martin. All right, bet. Let's do this now. Black Eyed Peas, overrated or underrated?
I've only had Black Eyed Peas a couple times. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go overrated. I'm just not a fan of them.
You know, I have Black Eyed Peas a whole lot of times. I'm gonna go with overrated too.
Yeah, I'm not a fan personally.
I don't like you say you gotta eat your Black Eyed Peas on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Man, I'm not eating that, man. Like they not nasty, but like that's not my.
It's not my speed.
You know, but it makes it like, no, you don't like Black Eyed Peas. Nah, don't take your black card. Well, you just gonna have to take it, man.
You just have to take it, yeah.
I don't care nothing about it. So I don't know. You kind of young.
Okay.
I don't know. Y'all had the Kool-Aid experience.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? So how you make your Kool-Aid? You do sugar first, or do the pack first, then water? How you make your Kool-Aid? That's gonna determine your blackness.
I mean, I feel like there's only like 3 ways to do it. You just interchange what goes first. But I mean, for me, I would always get ice, then I'll get water, then I put the packet in and I'll stir it. And I may not put the whole packet in, though. It depends, because, it was real sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kool-Aid, whether it's grape or fruit punch, lemonade, orange, whatever. Actually, growing up, my mom we never really did the Kool-Aid one. We did the Hawaiian punch one.
Hawaiian punch never get cold, though. Man, they put it in the refrigerator no matter how long it's like. It just be, it don't be freezing cold. It be
ice with it for real. You gotta have ice. If not, that mug gonna warm up so fast. Nah, we did Hawaiian punch packets though. Like I said, I'll put ice in it first, and I'll put my water and chill my water for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Then I'll put the packet in. I'll do half the packet first and stir it.
Yeah.
And drink it. If it's not sweet enough, then I'll add most of the rest of the packet in.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, sometimes they just be a little too sweet for real.
See me, when I make my Kool-Aid, when I used to make it, I ain't had it in a long time. I'm pouring the sugar in first, then I'm putting the pack in there, and I'm putting the whole pack in there.
Okay.
And then I'm putting the water, and then I'm mixing up. I seen this whole little debate was going on Twitter one day, like, no, you supposed to do it this way, but honestly, it's all gonna take the same no matter how you do it. But everybody got a specific routine they do. Like you break it, like ain't gonna take it. It be in your mind. Cereal. You know what I'm saying? So people like, yeah, I put the. Now I ain't gonna lie, putting the milk in then cereal. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm cereal and milk.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see that little battle right here, but like when you mixing like fluid together, like it's gonna come out the same regardless. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's on that. But you play Uno?
Yeah.
All right, so this everybody black got different rules. Some people play by the real rules. Then we got our black rules.
Our black rules for sure.
So with that being said, when you playing Uno, do you allow people to stack cards? On a draw 2, then you throw down a draw 4. Do y'all play that?
The way that I've always played it was you can stack, but it has to be the same exact card. So if somebody has a draw 2, if you have a draw 2, you could throw your draw 2.
Yeah.
Right. If they have a draw 2, they can put their draw 2. But if somebody has a draw 4, you can't put it because it's not like a similar card.
Yeah.
Now if I have a draw 4 and the person next to me also has a draw 4, they can stack it on top because it's the same card. That's the way I've always played it.
See, we did it like this. You got to draw 2, and then you got to draw 4, and they same suit or something, same color, you throw it on top of it.
Nah, I never played that. I ain't gonna lie. That's cheating in my opinion.
You might, don't mess around like 3 draw 4s or something like that.
Feel me? Oh, then, boy, you done.
You know, you got 24 cards.
You got a Bible, boy, at that point.
So that's how we used to play it. I don't know, but I know for sure that nobody never played it by the real rules. You know what I'm saying? I never played a game of Uno based off how it really supposed to be.
And it's so funny because Uno has posted on their own official pages how to play the game, the official rules. And folks like, yeah, but we not listening to your rules. We made our own at this point. And I think everyone just universally stacks cards. And I think Uno says you're not supposed to.
Yeah, they say I got screenshots that you're not supposed to stack a 2 on top of a 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Vice versa. I'm like, okay, whatever. But
we're going to do it
nobody, we're going to do it regardless. Nobody
For
care
real.
what you say. Like, who are you to tell how to play
the money already. You don't really care.
Hey, it don't matter, bro. You can't tell how to play your game.
You feel me? Literally. Nah, bro.
But, and then I got World War
Okay.
Pound Cake versus Red Velvet Cake. Which one you think more... What's more of a staple in the black community?
Oh man, okay. I feel like this is a regional question because I feel like every region might be different when it comes to sweets and dessert. I'll probably say pound cake might be maybe the more universal thing, but I'm a red velvet connoisseur. Like red velvet cake when it's cold with some milk, you can't beat it. I'll say red velvet over pound cake any day of the week.
I'm going with you on that. I'm going red velvet over pound cake. My mama love pound cake. Like she be
My
like,
mom too.
but she make a way better red velvet cake. So I think I'm more kind of like spoiled on red velvet than pound.
sure.
So, but I'm going red velvet. Now everybody red velvet don't be the same because sometimes you just got the red dye and it just tastes like a chocolate. You know,
It tastes like chocolate.
It's like, oh, this ain't what I wanted. But you know. But yeah, man. So I just had to do a little black trivia, little black game. You know what I'm saying?
That's
little
cool.
black verses. So
For sure.
now we're gonna get to the more about your EP.
Okay.
Listen to your EP. Dope. No skips.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't be on the line. Like I listened to it like 2 times on the way down here too. I'm like, dang, he going in. Like I noticed you're not using no profanity on the whole tape. I don't think.
Not on the whole tape.
That's cold. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of people can't make a good body of work without saying, you know what I'm saying, about cussing a lot. So I think, what was the process when you made the album? Like, how long did it take you to make the EP? And then what's next after the EP?
I think in total it probably took me a few months. But crazy thing is, I definitely can say that there were a couple songs that I did start writing somewhere around maybe November. But I just kind of put some of them on the back burner just because I couldn't finish them. But I think after I dropped Blacker, that's when like my creative process started coming back to me. And at that point now, that's when I was like up late night in the studio, and I'm just like constantly writing new stuff. And so in total, like I said, given that it dropped May 29th, I think I submitted it, and I think I submitted everything around like May 15th, maybe May 13th, somewhere like 2.5 weeks before the album was supposed to drop or did drop. But I think overall, it probably took me maybe 4 or 5 months in total to pretty much like get every song written, recorded, tracked out, mastered, and submitted. Of course, copywritten and everything. That's a process too, as by itself that you know a lot of artists definitely should talk about because it's needed. But as far as like crazy thing is, even with like the Montel Jordan song, I had that beat for a few months before I even showed it to him.
Yeah.
Right. I remember like contacting him and I was like, yo, I got a song that I was originally actually going to give to another artist, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, dude on a lower scale even than me. But I liked some of the music that he made. So I sent him the verse, I sent him the song, and I sent him a hook that I originally had wrote for it. And he was like, I just don't know if I'm vibing with it for real. And I'm like, it's cool. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like I said, Mike Mixer and Keith Got Hits are the ones who made the beat.
Yeah.
And they have songs with Glorilla and Thug and Future and so forth. So I was like, okay, I already have both verses written. I just need a hook now.
Yeah.
So I remember hitting up Montel and I was like, yo, I got this, song that need a hook. Let me know if you're interested. He's like, yeah, I'm interested. Send it to me. So I remember sending it to him. And of course, this is Montel Jordan. I'm thinking it's going to be weeks before I hear back from him. I think he hit me back within like 15 minutes. And he was like, bro, I love it. He's like, I already got a hook in mind and everything. I'm going to lay it down for you and get it back to you in a few weeks.
Dang.
I was like, oh, bet.
That's how we doing it?
Bet. Like, and I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So I already like taught my kids the lesson for the day. They doing work. So I just look at my phone and he was like, bet, send me the beat. Send it to him. And he said he loved it. And all of a sudden I was like, cool. Within maybe about 2.5, 3 weeks later, he sent me back the demo. And then a day later, he sent me the full thing. And I was like, wow. And at that point, when he sent it to me, that's when I did my thing on my end for production and made sure that I had his vocals right and tuned up, make sure I pan left, pan right for his undertones and put everything together. And the crazy thing is the way that the song sounds on the album is not the original way he sent it to me.
Okay, hold on now.
Right. So the part where so in the beginning, it says how's the beginning of it go? Lord have mercy. From the moment that I was born, before they knew my name, I was meant to be known. I'ma shine brighter, brighter, flame on, shine brighter, brighter. So the part where he was like, I'm a star trying to reach for the sun. It sounds like he's like going back and forth. He sent that as one complete file. Yeah. Right. So he stemmed and tracked everything by itself individually. Okay. But when he sent it to me, when I heard it, I actually made a mistake when I first got the tracks, and I doubled them by accident. Did you panic? And no, because I knew like it was a mistake, and I can always just go back and just undo it. But the crazy thing was, it was like an intentional mistake, essentially. Yeah. Because I doubled them by accident, but the second ounce of vocals came a little bit after the first one. Yeah. And it was like right on point with how it sounds actually. Yeah. So then I heard it and I said, wait, this like sounds like something like Earth, Wind, and Fire would do. How they have like the same words that they'll repeat underneath it in a higher, octave. And I remember when I played around with it, I said, no, I think this is finna go crazy. So I ended up doing that and took his original vocals, and I took what he gave me. I moved the second part of it over a little bit, so it's like a call and response. Yeah. And I remember I sent it back to him, and he was like, bro, what? I was just gonna ask you, like, what was his response when you sent it on a finished copy? Man, he was like, oh, I love it, because he said, I loved how you changed it up a little bit. Only thing was, when I sent it the first time, the second portion was a little too loud. Yeah. So only thing is I had to turn it down just a little bit just to make sure that you can still hear his original vocals loud enough to go all the way through the verse. But other than that, yeah, like literally the way that you hear it now is not the original way he had sent it. I ended up doing some editing of it, pushed the second part back just a little bit so it sounds like a call and response. Yeah. And at that point, I was like, oh, this is it. This is a hit. For sure. And that's on Born to Be a Star. Mm-hmm. So, how you feel about it? You always thought that you're going to be this? Or do you think you'd be a star in another shape, form? Like, do you always think you'd be like an MC, or you're going to be big in the choir, or like... I mean, like, I've been in music since I was 3. Yeah. So I knew music was my calling since I was a baby, essentially. How I was going to maneuver through it, I was having to find out over time. But as far as when I got to maybe high school, I started noticing that I could write music a lot better than other dudes I was in high school with. Yeah. Because this is around like 2015, 16, 17. This is when like SoundCloud was jumping. SoundCloud was crazy. You know what I'm saying? The SoundCloud era was different. Yeah, for sure. But unfortunately, SoundCloud also had a lot of niggas thinking that they could make music. It did. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy, me and my producer was just, and engineer was just talking about this for you came, like, it's not the gatekeeping no more. Like, it's open space. It's not the fact that we don't want more people to get into music, but like we need to do a little gatekeeping, because that SoundCloud era, everybody had a song. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man. And honestly, when I tell you, like, being an artist now, I thank God that people know I'm actually talented. Yeah. Because when I tell you, like, do you know how hard it was over the past couple of years? Like, I meet a girl, maybe meet her parents or something, and they ask me what I do for a living, and I'm like, oh, I'm a rapper. Oh, my They're like, God. Oh, you one of them niggas. Like, no, I am one of them niggas, but like, but I'm like one of them niggas. Yeah, like, I'm actually good at what I do. I'm good. Like, listen, here's the proof. Like, I'm out here for real. And when I tell you, me making music was a deal breaker to some girls I've started talking to or dated at some point. Because they're like, you also are a teacher. Would you not just rather be a teacher, work a 9 to 5, have a family, whatever? I'm like, why can't I do both? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I could, but that's not what I was called to do. Yeah, for sure. And I get it. There's a lot of dudes who want to make music. Half of them good, half of them not. That's just a 50-50 chance you do when it comes to making music. But being an artist is something that I knew I was able to do since high school, but I knew it was something I wanted to do full time when I got to college. Yeah. Because I think the reason why I knew that God brought me to Miles is because people at Miles really helped form and curate my talents and my potential to be as great as I am now and even greater as I continue. Yeah. I got better at singing, right? I got better at writing my lyrics. I got better at creating instrumentals and production. And on top of that, I was around so many like-minded individuals who were also musically inclined in places and areas that I was not. Because one thing that I had to learn or relearn when I got to college was sheet music.
Okay, that's like you playing with the notes and everything. Right?
Yeah, when you sight read.
Yeah.
So I remember in middle school I was a dog at sight reading.
Yeah.
Like I could off top of the head.
Yeah.
But I didn't do any of it in high school. So by the time I got to Miles, I had to reteach myself and relearn how to read music. But I was around so many other dudes and so many other girls and individuals in choir and those who do music production, those in the band, a jazz band with me and so forth, who were musically inclined.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, I got to put my A game on because I'm around other people who think just like me. And I don't want to look like the weakest link in the group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? High school, it was one thing because I'm like the smartest in the group when it comes to music because I do this. Now I'm around people times 5 who's just like me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta put my best foot forward. But being at Miles, like I said, with Dr. Valerie R. Harris, who was the choir director, she really brought out the best in me when it came to my musical potential, right? And Mr. Whitehead, who was the co-director of the choir, and Miss Rudolph, who also was there by senior year. And one thing that all three of them taught me was how to bring out the best of myself in music and in humanity. You know what I'm saying? Because
like that.
When I came in, I ain't gonna hold you, bro, I was cocky.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to just be a drummer. I didn't really want to sing.
You like David Miles, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what it was, bro. And I'm like, I knew, and what's so funny you bring that up. My whole life, bro, some of my favorite movies were about HBCUs, and I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, I love Drumline. I love Stump the Yard. Never thought and took it to perspective that these were HBCUs in the South.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't think that?
Because I didn't. When I tell you, bro, in Los Angeles and California specifically, HBCUs are not talked about.
Yeah, I can see that.
It wasn't until about 2020 during George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and the protests when you start seeing the Black Lives Matter movement increasing and growing. That's when you start hearing more about HBCUs, when they start becoming primetime games on ESPN for football and so forth. Before that, bro, I didn't. Howard.
Are there any HBCUs in California?
No. The closest HBCU on the West Coast, I believe, is Texas Southern. It's either Texas Southern or it's Prairie View, but it's in Texas. There's nothing beyond Texas.
Dang.
So there's nothing there.
It's the opposite for me because like I'm from the South, so I always knew the HBCUs, but I never thought about they may not be none in California.
No, I'm telling you.
And they come from California to come to Alabama where they got the most HBCUs.
That's what I'm
crazy,
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You also got to think about it because from a regional perspective, like I said, remember the reason why HBCUs are down south and on the East Coast is because of slavery. Yeah. You feel me? So they
had to find a way to go to school. You know what I'm saying?
They had to create their own schools because they were denied access to the schools that they wanted to go to. So in California, the West Coast in general, that whole side of America, HBCUs are not talked about.
Different culture.
That's what I'm saying. And so, and of course, it's one of those things where when I look back at it, I'm thinking, okay, well, I am from Los Angeles. There's so many other things that we talk about. Yeah. And HBCUs are unfortunately not one of those topics because it's not a cultural thing. Like even being Greek, I didn't know anything about the Divine Nine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I went to church with a couple of people, but I didn't know what that was. Yeah. I didn't know anything about frats and sororities and so forth. I didn't learn about any of that till I got down here. Dang. And I ended up being at a HBCU. I ended up joining a fraternity. Didn't know about any of those things. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So, dang.
That's what I'm saying. All of your HBCUs are on in the South, the East, and a couple in the Midwest. And there's nothing on the other side of America, and that's only because it wasn't needed. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't needed.
That just blew my mind a little bit. Yeah. Like I know like the structure of it, but I just thought just like, you know, I know every state didn't have an HBCU, but I thought it was way more than just on the South and more on the East Coast. And you know what I mean? I thought like, got to be like 1 or 2 in LA because there's black people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, nah, it's like I say, it's not. It's the only reason why it's not because, like I said, most of the states that you see are mostly from the 13 colonies. Facts. Right? And of course, you got some that's pushing up Midwest. But again, like I said, you got the Mason-Dixon line and everything else in between, the 3/5 compromise, like all that stuff played a factor into why HBCUs are where they are.
Segregation was a mug, boy.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a gift and a curse.
A gift and a curse, you feel me? So that's why I'm like, you're going to see HBCUs mostly down south, back east, and in the Midwest because that's where slavery was prominent. Like slavery wasn't, to my knowledge, was not a thing at all on the West Coast because it was mostly Spanish land. Yeah. You know, but yeah, like I said, none of that stuff was even a thing to me when I was in California. I didn't learn about any of that till I got down here. You know, like even the artists I know about now, I didn't really listen to a lot of the Southern artists.
Who your favorite down south artist now and then?
Ooh, like Bama or just down south?
Just down south.
Just down south in general.
The first one you heard, like okay, I'm into this dude. Like okay, this one, this dude will play it back, like kept it on repeat.
God, it's a couple, man, and even some of the older artists too. Like I think coming down here, I increased my love for Outkast, UGK, 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat. I would definitely say from some of the newer artists, like I used to bump Kodak in high school, so I was a Kodak fan. I think coming down here to Bama, I really loved Big Yavo.
Okay.
I think Yavo is tough. Big X the Plug.
Okay.
I think he's cool. And man, I feel like there's a couple more.
There's a lot to choose from.
In my mind, yeah, it's a couple more for sure that slip in my mind. But there are some down here for sure, and I definitely would say, and I also fell in love with like ATL bass, like Atlanta bass music.
Yeah, that's what I grew up off of. Yeah,
man, Jermaine Dupri, Lil Jon, you know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta bass music, I thought was real tough. So yeah, it's a few things like, and I know I'm pretty sure after the fact I'm gonna be able to think of it.
Yeah, you know how it be on the spot. You can't. Oh dang, I should have said something.
I swear,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm serious.
Like so, Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? Jeezy probably.
I'm not a Jeezy fan. Not gonna lie to you. He's just not my style. I like T.I., but I'm not a Jeezy fan, unfortunately.
Gucci?
Yeah, I like Gucci. I like Gucci when I was in high school, though. So that's why I couldn't put him on the list.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why I said there's a few that I was listening to beforehand.
But when you got here,
I got here, it was a whole different, you know what I'm saying, like style of music I was listening to. And I'm like, oh, this is banging.
You got here prime Future. I was just like, he got that right in
Future. Yeah, because Preacher was a mainstream artist.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
There's a few.
I mean, it's interesting to see when people come from another city, like especially like California. I mean, state like California, or like let's say Portland. So they come to this, like, man, I ain't know y'all had all this good rap music, and then these local rappers be good too, or
Facts.
Or because we got like a big regional artist like Boosie used to be regional before he got like
when he blew up.
But like, I be like, I'm listening to Boosie. I might have a homeboy like even in text like, bro, we listen to Boosie, but like not like y'all listen to Boosie. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I get it. Like it be kind of like eye opening to hear other people talking like, yeah, man, how the South got some slaps because people sometimes people up north be saying like we ain't got no music for real. Like y'all talking about the same thing. Y'all just make trap beats whatever. But we got all kind of just different soulful sounds down south. So man, I think what your sound is different too because it's like I ain't know what kind of genre to put you in. Like I don't like it's not like a gospel rap because it's a lot of faith induced into your music. So like, what do you put yourself in for like category as a rapper?
I mean, honestly, I don't really know if I could per se categorize myself. I would consider myself pretty versatile in my artistry. If I had to compare myself to another artist, it would probably be like Chance the Rapper because he's one of my biggest influences in music. Like every time I think about like Coloring Book and acid rap, when I think about what he just dropped, right, Starline, being able to mix hip hop, R&B, and gospel into one album, I think it's just so phenomenal, personally. And that's kind of what I've tried to duplicate in my own style. Yeah, to be able to incorporate hip hop rock songs, trap songs, some R&B songs, and gospel songs, and Christian hip hop songs into a one body of work. So I would definitely say Chance the Rapper is someone that I would compare myself to. But as far as a category, I don't even know what I could consider myself, honestly. That's why I just consider myself an artist. Because I'm like, I have songs that can kind of fit in 3 or 4 different places, in different spaces, in different rooms.
And then the music you make is good because you can be marketed as in a lot of damn venues, like in a lot of markets because you're not doing too much. Like you get picked up by movies, you know what I'm saying? Get placements in that.
Facts.
Commercials, like you get
the chance to,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's perfect because a lot of people want to make rap, they got to go be super vulgar, and sometimes you can be real good, but that'll knock you out of a deal or something because you're doing too much. You in the lane where like, shit, we can work with you here, we can work with you there. You know what I'm saying? So that's fire. I like that blueprint behind your whole art that you make. So with that being said, too, I listened to your song. You said that the only person you should fear, or the biggest fear you should have is the person in the mirror. What you say? Something like what you say on the song?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
It was on Life's a Trip. You said your mom told you.
18 years old is when I left my house. I told my parents God put me on a different route. And even though I recognize I may be quick to doubt, my mama said don't turn around because you ain't missing out. Just put your right foot in front of the left and keep your head high. Let the Lord figure the rest because Few are chosen, but many have tried to keep your heart very humble and remember your why. This is your moment, and it's finally here. But remember, your biggest enemy is the man in the mirror.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, do you still feel like that now?
Oh, for sure. When I tell you, man, I definitely am my biggest enemy because I'm in my head all day, every day about what I could do better at, about what I see out of other artists, how I can include that into what I do. I think the old phrase that says that comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah.
You know, that is something I live with every single day because I see other artists who have like less followers than me.
Yeah.
But they videos jump more than mine do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see someone who got I got like 57,000 followers right now on Instagram, right? Then I see other people who got like 20,000 or 15 or 10,000, but they getting like 1, 2, 3,000 likes per video. And I'm like, I'm only getting like 300.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's the secret? Like, do folks just not want to like it or whatever? But, you know, I realized that, for one, monitoring spirits are a big thing. There are people who follow me who just follow to look at what I'm doing, to not to engage, but just to see.
If he's still doing this,
exactly.
He still put music out there.
You feel me?
Okay, it's a slam, but I'm not gonna like it though.
That's what I'm saying. And even when I post something, I'll see within the first like 30 seconds, like 400 people already saw it, but only got 5 likes. You know what I'm saying? But a mindset that I remember I told another artist from LA as well is the mindset that I had to tell myself was, we always say, are they going to like it when they see it?
Yeah.
But I always think to myself, when they see it, will they like it? Right? Because just because somebody likes the post doesn't mean or just because somebody sees the post doesn't automatically mean they'll like the post.
For sure.
Right? And that's just like anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you see it in your face don't automatically mean you're going to be attracted to it.
Yeah, it's there though.
It's there. So you see it. So I'm like, the biggest thing is just because people are viewing it doesn't mean people are actually going to like it. Being a like is not an automatic thing you get from people. You have to earn that. Yeah. And so I've had to fight and earn every day the respect of my supporters and my fans and friends and family and so forth in this industry, because I'm like, even though I may have more followers than a lot of my other people, at the same time, the likes I'm receiving are based on the content I'm giving. So I'm like, if I want to see higher consistent likes, I need to put out higher consistent quality of content.
X.
You know, so I definitely would say that being able to understand that I do have a support system. There are some people who I know that see everything I'm doing and don't like nothing. Yeah. And don't comment, but they'll tell me everything. Bro, I see what you're doing, man. You going here, you been there. And I'm like, I can't tell. You know, I never see you like anything or comment or repost, whatever. But I just know there are some people, and they're not even monitoring per se. They just love seeing what I'm doing, even though they don't be engaged, and like I hope they would. Yeah. But at the same time, I remember, man, someone told me, don't do it for the likes, do it for the views, because you get the views regardless.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man.
You know what I'm saying? People going to watch. Facts. You know, and that's the reason why I even know if I was to post something messy, right?
You already know it. People
mug gonna jump
crazy. And that's my thing I struggle with too, because by being a podcast, I could go the super messy route and get like a lot of engagement. Views. You know what I'm saying? But like I can't live with that. I can't go to sleep with that, because then also with that, I got to keep making that content. And I'm not about putting content out to kind of go against us as black people as well, because most time it'd be some messy stuff. It'd be black people stuff. And I'm not trying to put it out there. No, I don't want to be attached to that. I don't want to be a Vlad. I don't want to be, not a disrespect Vlad, but like I don't want to be in that realm. I just want to come support me because I like the stuff I put out, have some integrity by it, and keep going. But I'm not finna just go be messy. Like you said, I can go put a clip on somebody fighting their baby daddy. I can commentate and everything. Jump. 1 million views. You know what I'm saying?
It'll jump,
my biggest video was I did a clip on the Montgomery Bra, which was a good. It was a good messy. It was. You know, because it needed to happen. But I got like 4.5 million views on TikTok because of that. I'm like, and I told a joke. The joke wasn't my best joke, but it went with it. The time frame just blew up. Like, dang. So do I gotta keep doing this type of stuff? But so I get it, man. You don't get stuck in that box. Now I did listen to your song, and then we are talking about influence as well, and integrity. I see you got a song about your dad on there. Yep. Now it's Father's Day coming up. How influential was your father on your blueprint of your art that you make now?
Man, my father is an influence for everything I do. My dad's a pastor, so I grew up as a PK. But he's just my dad to me. He's reverend or pastor or bishop, whoever to other people. But I think the main reason why I had created that song is because, for one, we don't glorify fathers enough like we glorify mothers.
Yeah.
You know? And I get that not everyone's had their dad in their life, and that is an unfortunate thing, but I have mine.
Yeah.
And so I think that fathers need to be glorified just as much as mothers do, because, you know, this is something that we don't talk about. And on top of that, you know, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I'm just like, for me, I really believe that there are great men out there that are doing what they need to be doing as fathers that deserve to be glorified just like mothers do.
Yeah.
And I know that there are some women who believe that, oh, you know, men get glorified for doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
But I believe there are some fathers that are over exceeding the bare minimum and still don't get, you know, the flowers they deserve. So I ended up writing that song because, like I said, my father is one of my best friends. Man, I talk to him about everything, even as a, you know, people think that having a dad who's in ministry would be hard or difficult.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah, like that's any girl I've ever talked to, he knew about her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Any shorty I ever slept with, any issues I ever had as a man, anytime we talk about sports, music, whatever, like even biblical questions or just asking for prayer, that's mostly likely the person I'm going to.
That's dope, man.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, I feel that I had to give appreciation for a man who is the reason that I am who I am today. Because a lot of things that I think about when it comes to being a man, like my father's like my first hero, you know? And so being able to see the things that he's done for me and for my family, working 2 jobs, and one time having to go to the hospital because he was having chest pains because he just been overworking himself because he's trying to make sure I get to college and trying to make sure that my dreams don't get spoiled because we may not have the financial room for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's an inspiration to me because I'm like, man, I love the fact that my dad is doing all that he can to get us in places that we may not even have the money to go. Yeah. You know, to get my name in rooms and in spaces that we almost couldn't afford.
Yeah.
And so that's why I say I feel like the reason why I made my father's child is because I see a lot of myself in him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know he sees a lot of himself in me as well. And then in 2016, I lost my brother, and I saw a lot of myself in my brother as well.
Sorry to hear that, man.
And so that's cool, bro. And so to be able to give my dad the flowers he deserves, because like I said, losing a child ain't easy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Losing, that was his first son. So losing a child ain't easy. But my main thing is I know you lost your first one, but your second one is still here.
I'm still here.
You feel me?
We rocking. We locked in,
did.
man.
And that's why I do my best to show him as much appreciation as I can, because, you know, I'm like, there are a lot of fathers who do way more than others.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And they deserve to be loved out loud.
Do you ever feel yourself doing some stuff that your dad do? Like, you just feel it.
Man.
Don't it give you like you like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I find myself doing my dad's mannerisms all the
For
time.
sure. Me too, man.
I can't lie. Like, I'm talking about, I hear the way I talk.
Yeah.
In certain words I say, I find myself doing certain, like my dad was big on like doing this with his hands.
Yeah.
And I start doing it, I'm like, oh, stop. Like, my dad always does that shit, man.
That's how I be. My dad, we got kind of the similar laugh, whatever we speak, we kind of speak the same. So like, golly, my mom like, ooh, boy, you just like your daddy, man.
Just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
him,
Like,
man. I'm
and,
serious.
And I be trying to fight it, but like, you know, it just is what it is. It's in you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why even when I rap and I do, you know, when I do live performances, I always try to speak in between songs.
Yeah.
I try to give like a word of encouragement. And it's always somebody at the end that's like, boy, you sound just like your daddy on stage.
Hey, it's in you.
You a pastor for real. Even my kids be saying it when I'm having just a decent conversation after we have a lesson, and they're like, Mr. Taylor, you should be a pastor. I'm like, no.
I'm giving y'all the words on this on this EP,
Exactly.
man. You know what I'm saying? Come get the book of me.
You feel me? I'm like, this is where I speak. You feel me? This
Because
is my
ministry could
lane.
be any kind of way. It could be a service with your ministry. It could be in music, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the active service with the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's all full circle. But yeah, I'm pretty sure your father pretty proud of you too, man. You know,
sure.
I guess I can see how people be saying, look, dang, you know, you're a pastor, how you feel about you rapping? Was there ever like an issue with that when you first started off rapping?
Man, my honesty, bro, my dad is like my biggest fan.
Yeah.
Him and my mom listen to my music all the time.
That's dope.
And I think that there are some people who've asked questions like, you know, how is it like making music? How is it like making music that is slightly vulgar and profane and, you know, but grow up in church, have a father as a pastor? And honestly, I would definitely say my dad is big on like, one, I'm grown.
For sure.
So, you know, my dad's like, my son's going to do what he wants to do because he's grown. Yeah. So there's not much I can do with that. But two, my dad, he always tells me like, the music you make, I know is because you believe that this is what it's for. This is the intention behind it. the Lord is helping you, giving you some of these words, you curate in your own way. My main thing is my dad's like, you know, I care more so about what you do after music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the music, whatever you do, like, cool. But my dad's main concern is, like, what am I doing in my personal life when I'm not touching music?
I got you.
My mental health, you know, what women am I talking to? You feel me? Like, am I going to church every Sunday? Like, that's mostly what he cares about. As far as with the music, like I say, anytime I drop music, my parents going to listen to it.
Oh, they own it, man.
You feel me? And if there is a song that they think is too vulgar, they may just skip that song.
Yeah. Which is respect. You know,
yeah, they may just skip it. But other than that, like I said, but my thing is my dad's a hip hop head too.
Okay, so he already know what's up.
You feel me? So I'm like, my dad was bumping MC Hammer.
Oh yeah,
and Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? He was bumping like DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith growing up. So like hip hop is all about him as well. Yeah, is what he's about. So what I do is nothing different. And even seeing the people that he listened to growing up talk about me. Yeah, and commenting on my things or whatever, like that's an inspiration. Went
crazy when you seen Jazzy Jeff, and they probably like,
man, he was like, "Is that the Jazzy Jeff?" I said, "No, that's him from Philly. That is him."
That's cold, man. So what I ask a lot of artists when they come through and they chop it up with me, I be wanting to know like, when it's all said and done, like, what do you want from hip hop? Like, what do you want from rap?
Honestly, man, when it's all said and done, I want to be known as one of the best to do it. Okay, you know, I want Grammys. I want, of course, the recognition from those who I've helped out with, hopefully. But at the same time, what I think I really want on the back end of everything is peace. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to know that I did everything I was supposed to do in my time of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be known for philanthropy, you know, and even when I put the pen down for music, I want to be able to pick the pen up for contracts, for you know, other artists, for A&Rs, for music executive reps, and being able to touch maybe acting or being able to touch, you know, another side of entertainment, whatever that could be. So, like I said, I think, honestly, I am more so big on wanting music to be my foot in the door for other things. Kind of like Ice Cube. Like, growing up, I saw Ice Cube as an actor.
Okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta see him as a rapper.
When I grew up, when I was old enough, I remember seeing him on the Fridays. I remember seeing him on like Ride Along and so forth. So I saw like the acting side of him more than I saw the rapping side of him. But that's because by the time I was old enough to understand what I'm seeing, he really wasn't doing music like that no more. But I'm saying that's the kind of thing I want to be able to do, like have cameos in other people's music videos, have cameos in movies, be able to have some acting roles, being able to be on commercials. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to host award shows and so forth. And then on top of that, give back to my community as well. For sure. That's really my biggest goal outside of winning a Grammy, which is my main goal of everything. I want to be able to give back to Miles, be able to give back to the schools I went to, be able to put money into communities that need it.
Philanthropy?
Philanthropy, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be able to give back. Yeah. It's a tongue twister, yeah. But yeah, philanthropy is something I'm very big on. I don't have the resources to do it yet. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh my God.
You good, bro.
Yeah, but when I am able to do so, that's what I want to see happen.
And it's gonna come. You know, bro. You keep doing what you're doing. You do something long enough, you're good at it, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
And then you super young, so you still got the ceiling. Your ceiling so up here, like you got so much to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, that lane you in, bro. It's no telling where you can make fall in there. You know what I'm saying? You got so many angles you can go with. So I do wish you the best in that. And now you do got the BET thing coming up, performance. You want to tell us a little bit more about that? You got to keep on the raps for a little bit.
But I say, one thing I can confirm is that I'm not performing at the BET Awards, but I am going to be out there for that weekend. Yeah. So the Black Music Action Coalition, they're flying me and 4 other artists out to LA, and we'll be out there during that week of it. I do have a performance at Victoria Park for what's called a Golden Love Cookout between my fraternity and another sorority. So I am the headlining performer for that. But as far as what happens on any other stages, that will be known in our itinerary once New York is done with. Yeah. So I don't even know exactly when just yet or what day. It's either going to be Friday or Saturday. But like I said, I will be in the building. So I'm very excited for that. You know, I remember I made the announcement to my church a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And they were excited, but I told them, like, yeah, I will be there, but I'm like, I won't be at the BET Awards as a nominee. I'm just going to be there as a songwriter. But they're like, hey, You still in the building.
You still in the building. You know, black folk gonna juice up too. That's in the church. Yeah, you know, DJ gonna be performing at the BET Awards.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
I was telling people, I'm not performing, y'all. I'm just gonna be there. Like, I'm being flown out to be a part of that week, you know, as a songwriter through a coalition. But man, when I tell you, I remember after that church service, there was a lady I was talking to, and she was like, you know, I'm so proud of you, everything you've been doing. I remember a conversation we had months ago when you were like, I hope this is what I can do full time. I haven't been getting, you know, the recognition I've been hoping I could, but I know it's coming soon, whatever. And she was like, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You know, and I told her, I said, yeah, like, you know, I'm not going as a nominee yet. I said, my song Blacker, it went crazy.
Yeah.
It didn't get enough recognition to get a nomination for a BET award. So I'm not going as a nominee, like one of the guys in our church went to the Oscars as a nominee for something he was a part of. But she was like, hey, you a songwriter, you in the building, you don't know who finna sit next to you.
That's one step.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Then the next step, boom,
because she said, think about it. She said, at the end of the day, you are being flown out and invited to be a part of something that other people weren't.
That's dreaming. Somebody right now sitting there wishing they could, you know what I'm saying? They could do that same position you in right now. So, yeah, bro. But, hey, you in the dope.
Hey, we are.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think for me, that's the coolest thing when I really sat back and thought about it, because I wasn't down to myself, but I was like, man, like, I really wish I could be there. Like, people know that, oh, I'm there because I'm here to be nominated for an award or whatever. But I'm just like, bro, the fact that I'm even in the building in general, and I'm not just as per se a individual bystander, but I'm there under as myself, as a songwriter through a coalition with an organization. Like, I'm being flown out to do this.
Just live in the moment, bro.
You feel me?
Because sometimes we forget to live in the moment.
We do.
And then we look back like, dang, bro, I really did that. So just continue to live in the moment, bro. Like I said, it's going to be so much more opportunities coming your way, man. So look, let everybody know where to find you on social media so they can go ahead and tap in with your music and everything. And, you know, you might need to start vlogging a little bit too, man.
I know, bro.
I would do that.
Yeah, man. Well, first and foremost, I am DJ STUSSY. You can find me on Instagram at DJ STUSSY Music, on TikTok at DJ STUSSY. I'm under all platforms under the pseudonym of DJ STUSSY, whether it's Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, YouTube, you name it, I'm there, more than likely. About to say, definitely follow. Let me know you saw this video so I know, you know, where you're coming from. Definitely engage with the videos I have, whatever platform you choose. And like I said, definitely make sure you stream Support Black Art. It just dropped May 29th, and it's booming already. My song, Born to Be a Star with Montel Jordan. This is Montel Jordan's official Spotify curated playlist. So it's currently my most streamed song from the album. It has almost 6,000 streams in the past couple of weeks. Blacker officially hit over 250,000 streams on Apple Music and Spotify and other places combined. So we pushing. We half of 500,000. So we, you know what I'm saying, we pushing it. And yeah, like I said, man, make sure you guys tap in with me. I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Y'all go get that Support Black Art.
Yes, sir.
As soon as possible. Look, downloading your mama phone, your phone, streaming on YouTube. Find somebody you don't know down the street and make them listen to it. Make them listen to it. We need all the streams we can get, baby.
Get a boom box and just play it and walk down the street.
Outside.
Just hold it on your shoulder.
Get two of the homies. I just walk outside to hold the boom box, man. But yeah, y'all know where to find me at Hussle Porter on all social media. Hussle_Porter on Instagram. Hussle Porter on TikTok. Hussle World ENT, the podcast page. YouTube Hussle Porter, man. Like, subscribe, comment. I see people watching. But y'all gotta subscribe too. Let's get this, get this traction going, man. You know, we trying to pop, you know. So I'm trying to be the BET too. Hey. You know, so I'm trying to sit out there and do something.
Get a handshake or something.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, listen, I do appreciate you stopping by, man. Wish you the best of luck. And we out, man.
Yes, sir.